Well, hello, I'm Dr. Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Boss Consulting, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. So, tonight I wanted to come on and say mm, just one thing that I think I've been saying for the past, I don't know, nearly 18 years. In February of 2026, it will be 18 years that it is finally time to tell your story. Now, one of the things that um, has come out of the climate that we're in, and it's a lot going on, and this is not the platform, the whole political argument, all the back and forth, because sometimes it's a never ending one, and all the other things that have been going on. But I feel like we have an opportunity. Sometimes in the midst of a lot going on, God is really trying to tell us something. He wants us to do something. There's something that He is an opportunity, even in the midst of chaos. He wants us to still communicate, still be on the move, still be doing things in spite of what other people say, what other people do. It's still time to tell our story, your story. There's still someone out there who needs to hear. There are nearly 9 billion people on the planet. And if God has, especially if He's commanded you to do it, told you you should, showed you that it's something that you definitely should do, I don't know what you're waiting on, but it's time to tell your story. Now, some people are going to tell it in book form, ebook, audio. Some people are going to tell it on stages, literally around the world. But I highly suggest that if you stand on stages, if you preach every Sunday morning, if you have a nonprofit, if you work in the community, you are a volunteer, if you help in anyone's service industry, and if you have done anything for a long period of time, consistently, you have a story to tell. There are some breadcrumbs that you could leave for other people. Their success leaves clues, Tony Robbins says. So therefore, the clues are what you have learned. The clues are what you come through. And I've written I'm running up on 150 books now, and a lot of that has come because I have a story to tell. My first book was a book of poetry, and that was a command from God. He said, "It's time to put your book together." And I said, "What book?" And he said, "That book." And so I did it really as an act of obedience. Because if you've known me for any length of time, you know that I have always been a singer. I've sang since I was, I don't know, 8 years old. That's just what I do. I'm a singer. And I haven't really sang really in the last 5 to 7 years on a consistent basis because I've been in the literary space. I've been helping others get their message to the masses and turn their words into wealth and be a book business boss. I have been striving to build a catalog for the next generation so that they can read books, be attracted to books, see someone in that space, and even if they're hiding their notebooks in under the bed or in the drawer next to the bed, they can pull them out and they can too. So, what three top things that I get all the time that talk about why people don't tell their story? Why don't I tell my story? Well, first the biggest thing for all of it is fear. It's fear. But God has not given us a spirit of fear, but love, power, and a sound mind. He didn't give it. So if God didn't give it, the spirit of fear, the consuming essence of fear all the time. Now, fear is a protector. I've talked about it many times on Sunday morning. Hint, hint. If you listen to me at 9:30 a.m. every Sunday morning, going live, um, you know that fear. It's not the false evidence appearing real. Some of that is not false. It's real. It's as real as what you was looking at. It's not false. It's real. And appearing real, no, some of it looked like false, but a lot of it was stone cold real. And that fear was a real place, and some of that fear was to protect you, because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So if you fear the Lord and have a reverential fear of God, there are some things you don't want to do. Some things, even if you have a desire to do, you like, that's too far, can't go that far. Okay. So, number one reason why some people do not write, they're not ready to tell their story is fear. Fear of what's going to happen, fear of what people say, fear, what if it's not good, fear if I find a mistake, fear if somebody complains, fear if somebody wants their money back, fear of just putting their story out there. And believe you me, I have seen it. Grief wrapped up in fear. Um, you know, and yes, we cautious, and yes, we want to put the book best product out there, but it's still wrapped up in fear. Yes, it should be cautious. Yeah, we should do our best. Yeah, we should have other fresh eyes look at it so to make sure it's right. And that's what I do all the time. Take a look at this. Does that make sense? La 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 la. But most of the time it's fear. But the thing I want to combat about the fear part is if God has given it to you and He's given you an assignment and you're assigned to a specific people, are you prepared for the fear when you face it? Oh, ouch. I guess that's what keeps me moving. Even when I make mistakes, I correct them. Even when things don't work out, I correct them and I say, "Oh, I just gonna keep moving," because I don't. I fear the Lord more than I fear other things. I do not want to disappoint him. When I see him, I want to be able to say, "Oh, God, it show didn't turn out right. It didn't show turn out the best, but I did what you said. I obeyed. Yep, and I sure wasn't perfect. Only you are perfect, but." And I didn't do this enough and I didn't do that enough and I could have done more of this. That fear thing is paralyzing. Sometimes it's for your protection. Sometimes I have multiple stories where God protected me from certain things and I was like, "Ooh, that don't sound right. It didn't fit right." And old folks say it didn't fit right in my shondo, so I stopped. But then there's some fear that's just paralyzing because God said He would never leave you nor forsake you. He'd be with you in sick trouble. He'd always be with you. He'd lead and guide you into all truth. And He's telling you to do it. So even if you learn lessons along the way and you don't quite do it perfectly and it don't come out, if He told you to do it, then therefore, if you have the reward of the approval of one, is that enough? That's not enough. And believe you me, I'll be honest and totally transparent. I've done things and He told me to do it. I said, that was a mess. That didn't turn out right. That uh, I felt embarrassed. I felt humiliated. He said, no, 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 no. You did what I said. So that fear thing, it's complicated, but I get it. You want to tell your story for a fear. Now, then there are other people, because, I said I've been doing this 18 years. So it didn't take me but about 2 minutes to figure out all the top three. So the top three is fear. Number one is fear. And, normally when I say I'm ready when you're ready, you know, um, and then how to start. I don't know how to start. Well, baby, I got stuff for you. I have written, write, publish, and promote your book now. I have courses, I have workshops, I do in person, I do online, I do one on one, I do groups. You're not ready. But it is time to tell your story, right? It is time. Some of you have been past time. And I hate to say this part, but some people have died not telling their story. And they really wanted to, but they waited too late. And the sickness got a hold of them and they delayed and they delayed and they delayed. Some of them, 40 years I've been writing this. 40 years I've been working on this. 40 years I've been doing this. And they didn't get it done. And, I was waiting on them. They weren't waiting on me. So how do you start? I got plenty of ways for you to start. I got plenty of ways for you to get started. And I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. How to start. I don't know how to start. I got materials for you. I got books, ebooks. I got all of that, all those parts to help you start. And then some people are, of course, concerned about the cost, which you should. You should always know how much does it cost. And some people, I'm gonna be honest with you, the cost is not money. Sometimes it's the effort, because I do accept payments. I'll just say that right off the top. But I have to see your manuscript. I have to know what you're working with first and how long it is. How I have to see it. I'm a visual learner. I'm a visual worker. I can kind of give you a rough idea based on what you say, but after 18 years, no, I can't go on what you say because you could have it a 20-point font and it be 50 pages, and if I get it down to 12, it could be 10. You just never know. So I have to see it. So I provide a privacy statement, which is my guarantee that I'm not doing anything with your materials. I'm not doing anything with anything you bring me or show me until we have a signed contract. You have my word on it. So therefore, if you're ready to move forward, you're ready to go to that next level. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. So I have two. I have always have opportunities. So first off, if you say, my book is done, I need to have a conversation with you. Good. Your book is done. Let's have a conversation. Talkwithroyston.com. Talkwithroyston.com. Let's go. Let's have a conversation. And then number two, if you say, I need a class, I think I want a class. RoystonClasses.com. I have an upcoming class in January. It is actually on a Saturday morning, January 10th. January 10th, 2026. Ooh, let's get started. Get through the holiday, hopefully, all that good stuff. But go to RoystonClasses.com. Now, one of the other things that I'm really offering and really super excited about is this coming Friday and Saturday. So December 19th and 20th, I will be at the NIA Center, and I will have um, ladies with me. So I've had, so Miss Terry Bible will be there, um, and she'll be there on Saturday, the 20th. And then Miss Kay Davis will be there. She'll be there tomorrow, December 19th. So I will be there at the NIA Center located at 2900 West Broadway. Let me get that up because I thought I had that already. No, I didn't know. Okay. Hold on, give me a second and I'll put that up there. So we'll be at the NIA Center holiday pop up. And it is Friday, December 19th, and Saturday, December 20th, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, I want to add another thing too. That's where we're going to be. I want to add something else. So one of the other things that I'm doing, so I'm going to be at the NIA Center. Ms. JC Prolific Jones has been the coordinator for the vendor side of this for this holiday pop-up because it's multifaceted. NIA Center is in the midst of transition, and we're believing God for a lot of things to happen there. And 2900 West Broadway is where I will be December 19th and 20th. But on December 20th, that Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., I am offering a free writer's workshop. Yeah, you heard me. I said free. Yep, I said free. Yeah. Come and meet me there. If you're in the Louisville area, scooter, train, plane, whatever, car, truck, whatever you got, be sure and meet me there at 11 a.m. at 2900 West Broadway in Louisville, Kentucky, at the NIA Center. I'll be there from 11 to 1 p.m. I will have a privacy statement. You can bring your notebooks, you can bring your journals, whatever you have for me to review and to look at. Now, I'm going to tell you the majority publishers you do not meet in person. You don't. No, most of them, they're online, but I'm actually going to be there and in person, live and in person. Last weekend we were supposed to be there, but snow, ice, all that good stuff happened, and it's cold. And yeah, Louisville, if you've ever lived in Louisville, Kentucky, you know that the weather can change in a month. It could be snow and below zero 1 minute, and then it could be love. But I'm offering this. This is really an opportunity for both of us, for me to meet you and for you to get those notebooks out for somebody who is written 150 books and published 500. So, I'm not a novice, 18 years in February. It's not my first rodeo. It's my first time out. And I will tell you, one way or the other, what your status is, what else you need to do, what else you need to work on. I read extremely fast, and that's just what I do. And so you have an opportunity because why? Why? Because number one, you have something to say. You have something to say. There's been something on the inside of you that you have something to say. Now, me, I'm going to teach you how to get it to market. I'm going to teach you how to put it into words and make sure that it, one, possibly answers some questions, eases some pain points, and help some other people. Because in this environment that we're in this climate where we're in, we're at the basics. We're back to how we're going to live better, how we're going to be better, how we're going to improve our life. It's the luxuries of, oh, I just thought. People are at the point of, why do I need it? How do I need it? How is it going to benefit me? And that's not just a selfish, self-centered statement. That's just the reality of where we are. Why do I need this? What do I need this for? How will this make my life and improve my life and make my life better? And additionally, besides you answer a question, you ease a pain point, you have expertise. You've done something. You've accomplished something. You're a therapist. You're a coach. You're a certified ABC 1, 2, 3. You're a teacher. You're an educator. You're a preacher. You run a nonprofit. All of that you do and can do. So therefore, you're a mother. You've raised 5 kids. You got something to say. I have not ever been pregnant. I've never had a child. So speaking on that, I can only go from the educator's point of view for teaching thousands of kids. But other than that, no. So you have something to say that I don't care how many degrees some people have, they're not able to respond to because they've never done it. They've never been in that area. So if you've ever thought about it, if you've ever thought about it, meet me on Saturday from 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 1 p.m. I always say that just because of radio, etc. But I always let you know 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then I'll be there the rest of the time until 6, probably between 5 and 6. But otherwise, now this is the thing that as you get older, last thing, as you get older, that I'm always concerned about. You hear about a lot in sports. What is their legacy going to be? What is the famous NBA player? What is his legacy going to be? How will he be remembered? Well, the same thing is with you. What is going to be your legacy? What is going to be yours? What did you impart to this next generation? Did you live alone and die alone? Or did you leave something here for somebody else? Did you seek to impart in some way, shape, or form? Doesn't have to be a big splash. Doesn't even have to be on the national news. But that old song in my home church said, if I can help somebody, one body, then my living won't be in vain. Now, I invite you to meet us at the NIA Center, 29th West Broadway, on Friday, December 19th, and Saturday, December 20th. 2900 West Broadway, right there in Louisville, Kentucky, the heart of town. Come bring your notebooks, bring your money, bring support these ladies that are going to be there, support any other vendors that are going to be there, and support the NIA Center and all that they're seeking to do in business in 2900 block of West Broadway. Let's see. Any comments? Any comments? Hey, Mr. Monty Wells, how you doing? There's Miss Kay Davis. She'll be there as well. Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. That's what we're all about. Miss Kay Davis, we're all about a long-lasting legacy for our family and all that good stuff. Miss Terry Bible has written 4 books that are really about her family, her legacy, her going to school and famous Central High School and all that. She has 4 books deep. Ms. Kay Davis has a whole literacy center, literacy outlet, and I'm pleased as punch to partner with her as well. She'll be there with her books as well. Ms. Terry Bible will be there Saturday, and Ms. Vivian Griffiths will be there as well. She has published 2 books with me too as well. And I look forward to her being there with us on Saturday. So you ready? You ready? You ready? Yeah, absolutely. You ready? Are you ready to move forward? Are you ready to finally get your book done and your book released? If you have children, if you have grandchildren, if you have other people in your life and people that you know and places where you've been, let's get it done. Now, just as a sidebar, I host the Book Business Boss Show every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right there on envision-radio.com. The replays are at the Book Business Boss Podcast.com as well. And so therefore, I'm teaching, people say, I don't know where to start. Boo. I've got 4 seasons of podcast information. Season 1 is writing, season 2 is publishing, season 3 is promotion, season 4 is the book business, and season 5, Lord help and I live, is going to be all about turning your book into a business. So you got the resources, you got the tools out there. Also on my YouTube channel, The Book Business Boss, if you just go to YouTube, put Book Business Boss in, there are more than 100 videos there that I have done on the book business. So I have resources, I have books, Julia Royston store. What you need, I got it. Meet me December 19th and December 20th at the NIA Center, 2900 West Broadway. I look forward to seeing you there. Any other comments? Ready as you're going to be? Absolutely. Let's go. You all be blessed in all that you say and do. Look for me Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. right here on Facebook Live, YouTube, as well as the Kingdom Ministries uh, page on Facebook. So I go live on 2 Facebook pages and 1 YouTube page. And so I thank you for your time. I appreciate the opportunity, and I trust that you'll share this information and let other people know what actually is going on, especially if you hear from, girl, I've always wanted to write a book. Ooh, I have a book. I think I need a journal, a planner with it. Ooh, I hear it all the time. I'm ready when you are. Go to juliaakroyston.com. That's where all my stores, all of my websites are located. Let's go. You ready? Even before the end of the year, we can at least start. We can at least get the direction of where we need to be and where we need to go. You all be blessed. Until next time, I'm Dr. Julia Royston. My prayer always is that you live your best life and be a book business boss. Be blessed. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.